In Module 2 of our course, we're going to use some of the model prep tools that are kind of key to getting you set in HSM and off to the right start. We're also going to learn a few tricks along the way. So our Module 2 summary, we're going to go ahead and start out by getting our files together. And these are going to be the files that we're going to use throughout the majority of our course. We're going to import and we're going to first export a step file and then re-import that step file to go through the motions of importing an external step file from a customer. Then we're going to go ahead and show how those components come into Inventor and how they also maintain their parametric structure within the assembly. We'll review the part model environment and go over some of the tools within the work environment itself in a part. We'll create stock using the sketch and constraints as well as the extrude tool. Then we'll review some more sketch tools, go over some of these key components to get you more familiar with the more powerful sketch tools. Finally, we'll wrap it up by creating stock using Direct Edit. Before we get into our part modeling environment and learning to use some of the tools within the part modeling environment as well as programming in a part, let's go ahead and extract and import the files that we're going to be using for the tutorials. If you want to move along with this class, you can do this as we go. All of the files that we're going to use are going to be in the interactive tutorials project. And you know what you can see is I have several projects here. We all will have our default project and our interactive tutorial project that Inventor put in there during installation. I'm going to double click on that and you can see I have no files in here. I haven't opened anything yet. However, if I want to get to those files right away, I could just hit open. And automatically we're going to go right to that file folder. Another way I can get to that location is just by clicking on this workspace, and that opens it up as if it was in the open tab anyway. Now under the file ENUS, we're going to find assembly 1, and we're going to use the models within this tutorial path, and we're going to go straight to step 6, which is the fully assembled model. And we're going to program a couple of the parts in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to save these parts out into another folder and save them as a step file. We're going to save them as a dumb solid so that we can import them. So I'm going to export this as a CAD format. I'm going to change my CAD format to a step file. And I'm going to change the saved spot to somewhere on my server. I have a Pluralsight course folder here that I created to go over some of the My Home screen options and how I kind of navigate projects. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick this folder right here in Customer 1 and save that. Now I'm going to close this file out because this is the Inventor file and this is the tutorial file. I don't want to change the tutorial file. Now if I go to my default and I just hit open, I can navigate to anywhere I want because the default's saved under my personal space. But what I'm going to do instead is let's go ahead and create a new project just to do all of this work in. So I'm going to create new project, hit new, single user once again. This project name is going to be HSM class. I'm going to click on the 3 dots here to go ahead and open a file folder I can put this in. We'll save it under my computer and we'll just navigate where we want to save that. Right under that file I'm going to hit OK and finish. And now I have that HSM class project folder. Now you'll notice it doesn't show up here, so once again I just need to click on the My Home screen page here and you'll see that HSM class has shown up here. Now when I hit File Open, I'm going to go straight to that workspace, and this could be all of my customer folders once again, and you can come in here, I'll click in here and I'll change this file to the step file, and you'll see that that step file is in there.